Hey guys, GameBoy30 here once again, back on Forza Horizon 5, doing some more Caldera Rallycross with the B-Class muscle cars. Last time out, the Buick GSX proved once and for all that stability and power is the way to go. But this 65 Ford Mustang probably won't have too much of either of those. It's a very lightweight car at only 2,500 pounds, and a 289 motor does rev pretty high. But we start in D class. I think we're going to have to go for some kind of forced induction to stay towards the top. And we'll find out what works better after we do the rest of the upgrades. So first of all, we're going to want some upgraded tire compound to the off-road race tire compound. We haven't had to find out if putting on vintage race tire, white-walled race tire will work better to get a little bit more power. Maybe it will. I don't know yet. Put on a rear wing because it's free grip. What does it say your top speed is? Stock gearbox. I mean, all these just say 133. I guess we'll go with the street transmission. Give us a 5-speed. With a rally diff. Brakes. We found they weren't massively important last time around, so if we need to save a PI, we can remove them. Just leave stock brakes. It's a very lightweight car anyways. But it's an old car. This is one of the older cars. I think the Nova was just as old. Like 67. Alright, so looks like we do want to have the roll cage. Some cars may not want the roll cage. Oh, look at that. Adding the front splitter reduces PI. That's interesting. This is going to be a pretty grippy car, I think. As for PI and power, and get it up to 5.7 liter, 355 horsepower and torque. I'm going to see... Let's reset the engine there. I'm going to see how this car likes having on like a twin turbo setup. Can we get any upgraded turbos? Because we rev high already. No upgraded turbos. Alright, then supercharger. There we go. 360 horsepower, 416 torque. That's the way to go. A little bit more weight, yeah, but getting the horsepower as we show off the Buick is really important. We do save a point with the stock gearbox, actually. 0 to 60 is worse, but once we get going, I think it's okay. 0 to 100? No, never mind. That's the second better with the sport gearbox. I guess it uses the extra gear to good advantage. The sport gearbox. We are ready to go with the Mustang. This is going to be a pretty lightweight car. Again, 1.6 lateral Gs, like we saw with the Corvette. I forget how much the Buick was, maybe 1.5. It had a little bit less overall grip, but it could use its wheel grip to a great extent. That's like a maxed out. Yeah, we're going to stay in 4th gear this whole race, I think. With that supercharger helping out quite a bit. Yeah, the Mustang is going to be a bit of a curveball because it's so lightweight. We haven't had anything this lightweight go yet. Put the ride height kind of right in the middle here. 1 lateral G without doing anything really. I am going to increase the rear suspension stiffness a little bit. I already like that. Damping. Not a very effective front wing, but the rear wing, there we go, 300 pounds at the back. 102 for lateral Gs, very nice. Oh yeah, this has a funky diff. where you can move it 2 or 3 and it doesn't change the percentage. That's odd, but you can see it actually does because it jumps from 52 to 54. So I don't know why it does that. Anyways, that's our car built. Let's see how the Ford Mustang does with the supercharger. Now, even with the supercharger and the roll cage, it's below 3,000 pounds, 2,800 pounds, 2,900 pounds. The least power so far at 382. Torque is respectable at 432. We've had cars similar to that go so far. It does sound good. I love the way Ford motors sound. A lot of people think I hate Ford. I don't hate Ford, I just hate the company. I like their cars though. I guess that doesn't make much sense. Never mind. Once again, B-Class. I like how the Chevelle is for C-Class. I guess it makes sense. Green Travel. Wait a minute, what is this? Failure says Isle of Dragons actually on the leaderboard here. I guess it's not going to tell us. Never mind. We'll take a look some other time. Yeah, Failures. I love dragons. I know that guy. He's doing pretty good for himself with the Toyota. That seems to be the way to go. And then the cheated times above. I guess the Unimog is legendary as well. Oh well. We should be going up against ourselves. We're not. Come on, game. Why is it when I change rival, you don't choose me still? A little bit distracted. I apologize, I guess. Let's see if we can break into the 47-second range with the Mustang. Let us begin. Wow, this car is some turning. This car's turning is insane. Did you see that? I think this is going to be a fast car. I don't think we're going to have as high top speed as some of the more power build cars. That should be expected. Let's see how this car handles, like, going through all these rocks over here. Yeah, it is slowed down a lot there. Had a good turn in, but the Buick is just able to power out of it. Look at that. No braking through that turn. Let me see how well I can do that strategy for these other turns here. Not the best there. The Buick is just going to be able to power through that, no problem. How can I get this first turn, though? Better. The Buick's still going to be able to outrun us up the hill here, though. But we're better and we're closer. Tiny bit of a lift there. Still right on top of the Buick. Oh, that's a bad slide by me. We're not going to have a faster lap this time. I think I want to use second gear more often. I'll try that next lap. It somehow got that checkpoint. Very nice. Now we're wide through there, though. There's too much on the power. For a car this lightweight, it actually doesn't do too bad staying like on the ground. But the Buick, with its immense weight, is definitely able to put its power down a little bit better than this car. Good turn there. Looks like the rocks stay away once you clear them out. 48.4 though is not going to beat the Buick. We got pretty close one lap, but overall the Buick is just able to put its power down a lot better than the Mustang. Would we have gone better if we stayed naturally aspirated a little bit lighter? I don't know. We probably had a little bit better turn in, but this car, despite having such a lightweight, it's not able to take down the Buick. The muscle boat barge is on. I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye, everybody.